Hello, my name is Tony Spruce, and welcome to the humble beginnings of something big. Well, now comes the part where I'm supposed to say that I have big plans. Oh, that is massive! On cue. And I kinda do have big plans, but I don't have any preparations made in advance, and I see firefly bushes. That's already gone well, isn't it? Can we harvest them just with... Oh, we can! Awesome, and do I leave the other one here? No, because one just looks weird. What I was about to say, I don't really have anything prepared for this world, and even the seed is entirely random, so I have no clue what waits out there for us. Except for all the new updates. Oh, and there are sheep, we should keep that in mind. Is there any surface iron around? Or do we just have to murder them already in the first episode? That would be sad. And I'm very excited for the copper update, or the copper age, as that's probably one of the best drops in a long time. But one of the reasons I haven't really prepared a lot in advance, have no idea what I'm going to build, is because this world is supposed to be a collab between you and me. So what exactly that is supposed to mean is that, well, there could be some iron. That what I build will be largely inspired by your suggestions, your comments, your feedback. Not all of it, of course, I still have my own mind. You know, nothing's going to... There's iron. Take away from that, but this is supposed to be our world, not just mine. However, we have to cut down our first tree before we can start to mine. Does it count as a pun? I'm not sure. And this is our very first crafting table in this world. The first one of God knows how many. Yep, speaking about that, I already was about to make a second one. Oh gosh. Focus, Tony, focus. You can't be like that in the first episode. Yeah, we only need 3 pieces. We only need 3 pieces. Good. Let's please... Oh god. Only realizing how precarious that is, what I'm doing here. Ha! The first stone pickaxe. Isn't that lovely? And it's really a new world, as today I received a new mouse for my PC, because the old one... You know, the left mouse button wasn't... That maybe wasn't the smartest thing to do. You know... As they eventually do, they just stop working properly. Oh my goodness. Double clicking, sometimes not clicking at all, and all that nonsense. So I got a proper one, or a new one, and this time a proper gaming mouse. I mean, the last one was as well, but a pretty cheap one. I don't know if that makes me better. Oh, and we can make copper armor now, right. That makes the early game so much easier. In a sense that copper armor is kinda OP. Oh god, Tony, don't do that. You know, the creeper looks very hungry down there, and of course a creeper would be the first mob we would encounter. Oh, and it despawned. I guess it heard me complaining. One of these days we have to build a creeper statue, of course, as every proper world needs, but today is not the day. So let's maybe return to the sheep, because nighttime is coming. No, you're not sheep. But you're tasty. And there are sunflowers, I love that. What the heck is... Oh, these are pumpkins. Okay. They look like kind of a new structure. Is that a floating sand block underwater? That is a first for me. I mean, I have seen floating sand, but not underwater, but there's coal. Tony, focus. You need a bed. You don't need to mine coal underwater. Can we even... Is that not possible? Is that so slow? Gosh! I have forgotten how slow it is to mine underwater without any enchantments. And stone tools. What a humbling experience. Okay, where are now these darn sheep? Maybe I have to kill them after all, because my hunger bar is frighteningly low. Okay, that's where we spawned. Seriously, where are the sheep? There are so many cows. Oh, and I have to smelt that stuff first anyway. Oh my. Oh my. That's what I wanted to get coal for, probably. Oh my. Oh my, and we don't have anything. I mean, you already see a preview of what to expect in this series. Certainly not organization. That was never one of my strong suits, and it will probably never be. That's fine. And at night is falling, and oh god. This all is a disaster already. I guess we have enough of that stuff. We just need to get another piece of iron. Why does it happen every time? Every time I start a new world, this is happening. Okay, where are the sheep? They were here 5 minutes ago. But now, not a single one is inside. And we can't sprint. Oh my goodness, and what happened to that tree? That wasn't me, I promise. Alright, the sheep are gone. My sprinting is gone. When I take any more damage, then I will starve. Because we are on hard difficulty. Where are the sheep? They were here. What? There's one. But it's a black sheep. Unless there are more black sheep around. Oh! Thanks, cows. There's a sheep. Okay, maybe we do that differently now. That was a very bad attempt at everything. Where even is my furnace? That should be somewhere around here, right? Can't be far away. Oh, there's a tree stump, so it should... Oh my goodness. Maybe not. Maybe let's don't do that. Maybe let's equip ourselves with crafting table number 2. I told you it will be 1,000 at the end of the series. Okay, and we have a wooden sword. Great. And where did I die? I guess it wasn't too far away from here. Somewhere in these woods the skeletons are lurking. Right? Was it these woods? Oh, yes. Okay, the skeletons have despawned. Oh, they have not. They have not. They certainly have not. Oh, and there's a baby zombie and there's a witch. And I have not grabbed the bush. Oh, God. Okay, can we... That answers that question. Now there are 2 of them. How are there not 2 baby zombies? How are I meant to... That's what they call a death loop, isn't it? Okay, let's hope we don't have any drowns on our case. Why are you drowning? Don't want you to drown, I want you to die. It might take a little while with that darn wooden sword. And we don't have a single piece of wool on us. But we do have a little bit of food. And we have our shears, so... You know, it could be worse. It could be much worse. It could be not that much worse, to be honest, but it could be worse. Is that another baby zombie? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, game. That is unfair. To have 3 baby zombies in the first night. I'm okay with the adults. Oh, a potato. That's actually... That is lucky. Okay. Okay. I want to get my bush back. Oh, but there's... The wool has regrown and there's a... Creeper? Okay. I think we handled that reasonably well. There's a spider, but we can handle a spider with a sword. If I can... Huh. Okay, the skeleton doesn't see us. That is good. That is good. I'm not panicking. I don't know why you think I'm panicking. I'm certainly not panicking. You are. I have the relaxation of a lifetime. Oh boy. That was eventful. Yep, I got my bushes back. That's all I wanted. I'd say it's now a good time to just see what mess we've left. To collect ourselves back up again and then maybe think about future plans. And you know, maybe we just... I mean, I should, you know, maybe try to hit at least. We need some food. There's no way around that. Oh, that tastes good. Oh, that tastes very good. Maybe also get my... No, I don't make another crafting table. I get that stuff and we'll move on. We don't need the armor before nighttime falls. And we should make a bundle. I guess No, the spider didn't drop any string. Never mind. So there should not be 2 crafting tables around. And I still don't know what that is. Is that a fallen tree without the fallen tree bit? I think that's what that is. Okay, in what direction do we want to go? I guess let's maybe try to head to the mountains first. And climb on top of them to see where it leads us. And there is something which I don't recognize. What the heck is that? That can't be an underwater ruin. I mean, I know they sometimes spawn on land, but not on a mountain. That seabed desperately needs some bone mealing. Oh, hi guys. Speaking about bones, no, we haven't killed a single skeleton. Alright. We have to come back later for you. There's another tree trunk without the fallen tree bit. Oh, I thought that would be a skeleton, but no, that's just a chicken butt. Oh, is it a skeleton? Wait. I hear a skeleton. Oh, it's a cave. Okay, that probably was a chicken butt, but there's still a skeleton. Okay, what the heck is that? Surely that... Excuse me? Yeah, there's a skeleton underneath me and it drives me nuts. Okay, where was I? Surely that's something new they added to the game. That wasn't here before, right? Is that a village ahead? Okay, that's interesting. Is there something to it? To this cracked stone? Oh my goodness. There is something to it. What the hell? Okay, there's more of them. Oh well. I hate that. What the? Okay, surely there must be something. Oh my goodness. Yep, there's a chest. There's a chest. Heavily guarded. You're right, I have to try to kill them with as little hits as possible. Otherwise I will be killed by silverfish in the first episode. I guess that's something new. That never has happened to me before. Okay, okay. I get it, I get it. You are mad, I've awakened you from your sleep. Where's the other one? Oh, how much I would love to have a bow and arrow. You know, just to be able to shoot, to pinch that guy in the eye. And they're so annoying to hit, it's horrible. Gosh, die already, you insect. Alright. That's probably somewhere where this... Yep, there's a skeleton. Okay. Ooh. Doesn't that look awfully like a bonus chest? That looks like a bonus chest, right? That's certainly a bonus chest. Let's give me that chest and then run. Alright, all nonsense aside, I of course know what that is. That's not something they've added in this update. That is a data pack I wrote myself. I always loved my bonus chests. However, at the same time, just, you know, having a bonus chest be there for free pretty much, it always felt a little bit cheaty and brings you out of the illusion of starting in a world and having to gather everything yourself. Therefore, I thought, what if you had to work for your bonus chest? Like finding one of those hats. And that is exactly what I did. Oh, here we have finally a proper fallen tree. Oh, 4 high sugarcane. Okay, where do we want to settle? I think we just continue a little while because so far nothing has been too inspiring. I mean, it's pretty awesome terrain, don't get me wrong, but it's not something that screams, Toni, come build on me. It's not quite that, no. What do you mean if that happens more often to me? Yeah, of course the terrain speaks to me, doesn't it speak to you? Do you not hear voices playing that game? Come on. What do you mean I'm crazy? I mean, you're not telling me anything new or something. Let's gather that coal. And we should get maybe at least the basic tools. Which that should probably be enough. You know, with a new fork, caves are always so dusty. They look dusty. Is it just me? It looks like there are 1,000 dust particles in there. Oh yes. Okay, I don't want to throw anything away. That means we have to find a spider. Can't there be just a spider somewhere easy, accessible? Without us risking our life? Yeah, I give you some torches. I'm sorry, I know. This is a YouTube video, I should be a good YouTuber and put torches down. You know, if I would play on my own, I would probably play on Moody, not even on Bright. And I wouldn't put any torches down here because... YOLO. But as a YouTuber, you have a certain sense of responsibility. I mean, there surely is a spider in here somewhere. Oh my lord! You're not a spider, but... Oh my, there's a spider down there. That will be a mistake. Big mistake. But we have some copper armor smelting, right? So it will be fine. Oh, we got an iron shovel, I haven't even noticed that. Is it from a baby zombie, I think? And we can even craft a sword. A shield. Okay, I feel much better with that. You know, that copper armor really is OP. We have barely done anything in that world. I'm already fully equipped with not actually that bad of armor. I mean, it's not great or anything, but it could be worse. It could be much worse. You know, we could go in there with no armor. Because I would not bother to get leather armor. Why am I oh, there's a spider not too far down. Maybe we'll take just that one and not risking our neck. What actually is my goal here? Am I just risking my life for a bundle? Is that it? Is that what's happening? Might be. I'm scared. I don't know why. This is just a vanilla cave. I shouldn't be. Okay, there are skeletons. I have a shield. I have the most crappy weapon, but I have a shield. Maybe we should fight with an axe, actually. Because that will be a slow fight anyway. Yep, that's much better. Okay, first skeleton down. That wasn't that bad, was it? And I'm very sorry if some parts will be a bit dark, because we don't have too much coal, there's literally more. Oh, there's a spider and a skeleton. This feels stupid. Seriously, the creeper has seen us, but not the spider? Oh, come on, game. Okay, I guess we had take on our first creeper properly. Maybe also here we apply the axe. First creeper down. And you didn't drop any string. Of course not. You also won't drop any string, I know. That's fine. And maybe if we can help it, I want to be out at the next day at that cave. Only spent the night inside here. Would it be stupid to go further down? I mean, the answer is almost always yes, but there's no reason not to. Tony, you're a YouTuber. You have to do things that are entertaining. You can't be a scaredy cat. That's how that works, right? Oh, God. But it's not inviting down there. Oh, oh, there's a spider. There's a spider. Don't know where actually. Oh, there it is. Okay, don't push me down any holes, please. Yeah, we got string. Even 2, so we can make 2 bundles. Okay, that's... How are you hitting me? Iron pick. Awesome. Guess we invest 2 more wood, so we can also make an iron axe. And then we're already at god level, right? Then nothing can do us any harm, except that we're running out of food. Do I really have to do that? Yeah, I guess. Oh, yikes. Really, those potatoes should turn into poisonous potatoes, not just potatoes with a green tint. I guess the goal I'm setting myself is to get at least 1 diamond. That cave is broken. But I guess that means the game has sympathy towards me. Why is it so empty here? It's almost a bit scary. Oh, but there are tons of iron. And even our first lapis. Oh, God. Isn't it just scary if they walk towards you, you know, sprinting without a word, just telling you through their eyes, "Hi, dude. How you doing?" That's exactly how they sound like. Oh, there it is. Okay, I shouldn't just stand around and wait, you know? Because whatever good things come to you if you just wait. Oh, a bow! I guess a bow comes to you if you wait. Let's hope we will just find some diamonds. You know, I don't fancy spending forever in here. Right, zombie? Yeah. Because I don't want to turn into such a grumpy guy like that guy does, and it's already daylight out here. So I guess I should already head out, as I've said I would, but... There's a gold piece. It's fine. But the creepers tell me we're in the right place. Because that's a sign from the heavens. From the creeper heavens. That things are creeping. Yeah, no clue what it actually says. Except that there's danger ahead, but I guess that's nothing new. Let's keep that on that. How do you dare to shut down your light when I'm approaching? How do you dare? Keep on shining, you crazy diamond. Okay, that looks like diamonds and death and squid. These are not 3 things you would have expected to hear in a row, right? Neither would have I. Where's the squid gone? Has he dropped something? Oh! It has dropped something. And that sounds like a zombie spawner, if you ask me. Diamonds! We found our first diamonds! Hell yeah! Besides some gold. Oh, wonderful. I guess that means only good things will come to us, right? It's even a pack of 5, it seems. Which is even better. Oh, it's 6 actually. You know, I just wanted to say 5 is kind of my lucky number, but I'm not... also 5 would be for crafting table plus pickaxe, but I'm not complaining about the extra. Where are they? They must be dreadfully close. I should have brought my leather with me, then we could have already made a bundle here. But that doesn't look like a spawner. That's just 2 idiots. Guess for them I can just use the sword. 2 idiots spawning in a pocket. Alright, alright, alright. I see. What actually is a daytime? Because if it... that looks like night. Yep, that's nighttime. Good. Then we have to stay a little bit longer. That's just... oh, there's an... I thought I seen something. Are these diamonds back there? There's iron in the ceiling. Are these diamonds? I think these are diamonds. Are we clear? Are we safe? Are we well? Are we sane? There are diamonds hiding no. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Watch your step, Tony. There are diamonds hiding behind the water. Ah, beautiful. Oh, go. Okay, why is suddenly everything so horrible? What? Sure. Yep. Sure. Not a... come on, Tony. This is now embarrassing. Where are my torches? Let's put them back and let's do this and let's be organized and let's try to be smart about that, you know? Let's at least pretend we are adults who have our life in order. You can always pretend. And the thing is that with pretending there are diamonds, you have your life in order, you can actually fool most people. Not everyone, but most people will absolutely believe you, because they probably don't have their life together themselves. Oh, and there's a slime chunk somewhere. Okay, I just get drawn into that cave deeper and deeper. Somewhere I have to put a full stop down. Because otherwise, this will be my demise. Is that a mine shaft? That's a mine shaft. You see how you get drawn in further and further. Okay, I'm going out now. I'm not... no. We are not doing a mine shaft. There have been 2 minecarts. That's enough. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? You have to be kidding me. There's no way we just found a stronghold. Okay, of course now your oh god. Buddy has seen me. Can you not fight among each other? Okay, maybe not. You gotta be kidding me. Nope, that's not a stronghold. All right. Nope. Not today. Thank you. It's kind for you to consider it, but nope. Nope. I'm out of here. I'll be back, but Not today. Not today. Wow. Wow, I guess I can then also leave the gold down here. It doesn't matter. I take the iron though, and the diamonds. I mean, at that point we could just leave them down here. But we might as well. Okay, that was just a single one. You know, I was about to complain how easy it is to get diamonds these days. But I guess that would be a silly thing to do, so let's not do that. The game told me that by just giving me a single one. But it is extremely easy. I mean, with copper armor, you can just jump down in those caves like there's no tomorrow. But speaking about tomorrow, what time of day is it actually? Ah, that time of day. Yep, it's daytime. What else can we get rid of that has no meaning? I guess we will also leave the crafting table right down here for now. We have to come back anyway. And none of these things are valuable, but I'm a pack rat. I have difficulty leaving things behind. It's horrible. I thought doing a Let's Play might be therapy for that, but it's not working. And we are free again. Oh God, I was never happier to see the sunlight. And we have a whopping 21 diamonds. Holy creeper. Oh, and there's a zombie burning up. But we can now craft bundles. Oh, that is beautiful. And we can put all that junk into there. Do we find enough sugar cane around here? Because what I'm thinking, I definitely want to get back to this place to trial out the trial chamber. However, I don't want to mark down the coordinates, as you may or may not know, I'm not a big fan. That's just 3i. Of using coordinates. That kind of breaks the illusion of that game. So what I'm thinking, seeing as we have lots of resources, I just make a map of that place. And then we will always be able to find our way back. For that we need a compass and 8 paper, right? And for 8 paper you need 8 sugarcane. Oh no, we need 9 because obviously you can only craft them in 3s. Oh no, that's the 4 high one. We don't want to break that. But we can take this one. Now we have 10, we only should have gotten the top one. Even though then we already have one for our farm. Perfect! Perfect, couldn't work out better. Food. Almost forgot about that. Okay, now we have to walk our way back because I'm not going to make a furnace here. I have not that patience, but because I don't have that patience, I have now to be patient. We now all have to be patient while I slowly but steadily crawl back. That's what you call unfair. Because you have to suffer through that even though you have no power over it. Just because I'm too lazy to put down a furnace and cut that part out. Horrible, really? Horrible. Those Let's Players. What monsters are they? Okay, here we are. Then we have an empty map. And then we can take a recording. What? Oh, that is a sheep. I just saw the legs and thought, what kind of a 3-headed creature is that? That digs up the dirt. That gave me just such an intense inner feeling of fright and despair. That was my creepypasta moment for today. Oh my word! Those legs are terrifying! Okay, and there's nothing here that screams that this spot is of significance. So if we mark it like that... Yeah, we will notice that. We will see that there's something of significance there. Then let's give myself a moment to sort that nonsense out. I'm not even trying to organize them. I'm way past that point. Toni? Yep, you're past many points. And then let's continue our journey. Oh, there's a jungle. We find all the things. You know, we have to find some... Oh, there's forest fire. We have to find some spruce wood, which we haven't found so far, which is kinda sad. Oh, there's a village. At least we can set spawn there. Hi, friends. It has been a while. Oh! An armadillo. I love them. I mean, I have a difficult relationship to them, let's phrase it that way, but they are very adorable. So, I cannot deny that. Sorry, dude, if I could just, you know, yeah? Would that be fine? I'm not sure if that's a yes, but... Okay, I heard a kitty cat. And I have exactly one fish to my name. Where's my fish? I had a fish. I'm pretty certain I had one. There's my fish. Okay, will this one fish be enough? Where is it even gone? You know, you just... You take 1 minute to look in your pockets and that kitty cat is gone. It just vanished. Probably went to get its own fish. But it's amazing what you all find if you just take 1 meter and there's a camel. 1 step out into the world. You know, I guess that's the mistake one often does. You build your base, you settle down, and that's that. You stop exploring. Even though I said I didn't really had too much in terms of plans for this world, recently I toured my very first Minecraft world. That was long before I started YouTube, and that I played in for many, many years. And coming back to it, you know, now as a YouTuber, to this old world, I just realized that my building approach was very different, and back then my builds were rather spread out all over the world. Which of course is a very beautiful thing in terms of world building, and I definitely want to do this time. Is that a village or is that a temple? I can't tell. It's something. Or have they added any more new structures? Oh, no, I'm stopping now. I have not added anything to the desert. What the heck is that a villager built? I've never seen that thing. I probably have just forgotten about it, but... My goodness, my word! This is an interesting architecture style. Okay, that's actually quite cute. Okay, but I don't spend too much more time here because... Okay. You know, I have 1 fish. I don't know what I hope to get out of this. But you know, one can try. Sometimes 1 fish is all you need. What do we name that little one? Leave me your name suggestions. This one feels special, so it needs to have a special name. Oh, and there are badlands. This is amazing. This seed is epic. Right? Yes, it is epic. There's another desert fire. Didn't know that was a thing. And there's more jungle and bamboo. Maybe we should snag some bamboo. Because that's very useful. Like we've seen on Copper Island. If you've already been around since then, since Copper Island. However, by the way, and I know this is now a shameless plug, if you don't know what Copper Island is and you have no idea about it, then of course you could just watch back the whole series, or, because we've just recently wrapped that series up, you could watch the world tour, which I've recently uploaded last week. So, you know, just watch that so then you know what Copper Island is all about. You don't have to, of course, no worries, but you could. It would help me out a lot. It actually would really help me out a lot. Because I'm a very small channel. And I'm actually smaller than my subscriber count would suggest. Because the algorithm has absolutely no idea what to do with my videos. They have no idea who my target audience is, they have no idea who would enjoy my videos. No clue. So if you're enjoying my videos, and you're watching more of them, then that would help the algorithm to recognize who my videos are actually for. No. Because, you know, Minecraft content is not simply Minecraft content. There are so many different content and play styles. Not everything is for everyone. Is that? No. No, I thought that would be a mushroom island, but that would be a bit too lucky. Oh no, we can't have a chestboard because obviously we have a cat. And do they... And also they don't break... Oh god. I made a mistake. I may have made a mistake. What do we do now? What do we leave behind? I guess we leave the chestboard behind as a reminder of our failure. And then we have to coax that cat down. Yes. That's a smart kitty cat. I love that. Okay, then we're sailing. Oh, and there's a coral reef. We really have it all. Is that a and that is a mangrove swamp. And that is a shipwreck. You know, the best worlds you always get by just picking a random seed. I don't know why that is, but it kinda just is that way. And there's a monument. I guess we have to raid one in this playthrough. I guess the problem with the biomes here is that everything so far was very warm. But I'd like some spruce. Right? There's your hat. And spruce... Oh, I was so close to make an absolute horrific pun. I'm not going to do it. What I'm actually going to say is that spruce is a rather cool biome, you know? Spruce is cool. Do you have a good time? Are you relaxed? Are you entertained? Or am I boring? I don't know. Leave a like if you feel I've been doing a good job. And leave a comment if you have something to comment on. Or just leave a heart down there in the comments, something like that. You know, you don't need something to talk about to make a comment. That's an unwritten rule of humanity. Don't you jump in front of my sword, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, now here at least we arrive in temperate biomes, so maybe the cool ones are not that far off. God! Mind your temper! That guy's sparking in my face! No, I'm not. No, you're not getting a bone. This one does. No, you're too rude. But I'm really a lucky elf today. Already have a whole family here. No, you're not. Are you actually the grumpy guy? No, you're the weird noises guy. Oh, there's another coral forest fire. That looks just like excuse you? Like Peg PNG, doesn't it? And there's some dark oak. Should we grab... We probably should grab a sapling. I just realized I did never bother to get saplings from the other wood types. But I guess they're not that important after all. But maybe let's not bother. If we find a place to stay nearby, we don't have to bother. But if we keep on walking for 50 more miles, then we... I see some spruce. Then we do. Excuse me, I don't have any inventory space. Thank you, dog, for reminding me. Place it back. I guess I have taken the wrong dog. No, you're not the wrong one. I love you with all my heart, but you are loud. Oh, and it's raining. The one time I'm not on an island and it's still raining. Okay, we have some spruce now. But for some reason that mountain speaks to me. And gosh darn it! And you know, spruce is close enough. I don't have to literally always live in a spruce forest. It's not like I'm tied to them. We can this time base somewhere else. As long as there are spruce close by, I'm fine with that. So many fallen trees, but I love them. They add a certain sense of life. Or, well, less life to be honest, but a certain sense of lived-inness. Yeah, I know. Mountain climbing is not the most fun thing to do in this game, but it's okay, it's fine. It's fine. That looks so classic and classy. You know, I mean, minus the deep ravine, that could have spawned like that many game versions ago, even though it literally couldn't have because the whole world generation has changed multiple times since then, but it does look very classy. Oh, phantom membrane. Thanks, I guess. I guess that's where we're going to stay. I will now sort my stuff out, get a little bit organized, get resources from the nearby forests, and scout out a little bit the land so we can get an idea of what we're working with before we can actually start to build our starter base, because I want to get something down. It doesn't need to be massive, but something. And I know I wanted to do some off-camera work first, but there's another one of those head guys. And let this time be smart about it, because obviously I know how they work. We can't just break the chest. Nope, that's the safe way to get it. Okay, back to resource collecting. I've organized. Well, at least somewhat. Oh yeah, and for those of you, by the way, who have been around for a little bit. Oh yeah, that tree just grew. For those of you who have been around for a while, I've got a new skin. It doesn't look that different, as it's really just a variation on the theme, but I was thinking the old skin, you know, got a bit old by now and definitely was in need of a refreshment. And what I've thought, you know, it's not quite the mountain I imagined it would be. It is really quite chaotic. However, it is a mountain after all, so why not build right there a tower? Because that makes sense. However, not an upright tower, because that would be basic and we're everything but not basic here. Why not a horizontal tower? However, that stone will not be enough, so maybe let's steal a little bit from that head down there, because why not? I kind of feel bad about taking it down, but then again, it hasn't spawned in the most beautiful location anyway. And you know, or rather a different version of myself has placed them in this world anyway. I mean, not manually, but through a data pack, so I can do with it whatever I want. Oh, but there are some bricks with a ruined portal. I'm definitely gonna steal those. Almost jumped down the... Oh! There are more. And these are a pair, it seems. Beautiful. However, I feel like not taking them down, because they're actually quite beautiful where they are. And yes, that's going to be a very awkward build process, because even though I can turn the tower on its side, I can't really turn gravity on its side. I mean, I could by using mods, but that guy here can't. Because there's a distinction to be made, of course, between me and him. Alright, back to... yeah, okay. You know, I also wrote my master thesis about Minecraft Let's Plays. And that does weird things to your brain, if you do something like that. I wouldn't say I don't recommend doing something like that, but be aware of what happens. And if you're interested to learn more about that, about why the heck I write a scientific paper about Minecraft Let's Plays, yeah, I've also have a video of that posted last week. So, knock yourself out. Oh, come on. There's a skeleton ready to shoot me off, there's a creeper ready to explode me. Well, like a certain pigman once said, if your base isn't trying to kill you, you're doing it wrong. Do you see the vision yet? Yeah, me neither. Now comes the question of all questions, how big will the tower be? And then maybe cropping out? Yeah, I think that works. Oh, I hate that sound. Why? Why? There is nothing here. They can just leave. Certainly not dealing with those guys in episode 1. They're still there, being annoying. Fine. I'll deal with them. Only have 12 arrows to my name. I might have the height advantage, but I also have the height disadvantage. Yeah, shoot each other. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Wow. They hit hard if you don't have proper armor. Oh, they're still there. Okay, now I really have the height disadvantage. But fortunately they are not so smart to take advantage of that. Oh, come on, just die already. Okay. Okay, I think we did it with only 20 deaths. Honestly, I don't think in the last series I have died in total as much as I'm just dying today. It's all fine. It's all going to be well. At least the pillager problem is now taken care of. Not again. Why is it that they always spawn in that corner? They'd probably tell me to go to sleep. I mean, it's midnight. Yep, and it's raining. The game is definitely telling me to go to sleep. Okay, that's what we have so far, and that is the entrance, which unfortunately we cannot really enter because we can't put ourselves to the side, but isn't that beautiful if you have vertical stairs? I think that looks awesome. Unfortunately, you don't really have vertical stairs in that game, that's why I used a wall block here instead of a stair. And eventually I want to replace that with moss, so it actually looks like we have grass here. However, to enter that base we can't do it from here at all, which that is a part I don't really have figured out so far. What I have thought, because obviously there are also no ladders we can put on the ground, wooden log rails, epic for that, because that's pretty much the exact same thing, isn't it? Just, you know, these are wooden rails, these are metal rails. That's the only difference. However, that doesn't work then, right? So we have to figure something out for that. Maybe we just don't have a trapdoor and that is just part of the roof of the ceiling furniture. We even have flower boxes all the way around. And you can already see that here the sides jutting out because that final layer is supposed to be much wider and much bigger. But also we need a lot more texturing. So why do I not have anything in my inventory? Anything useful? Yep, that happens if you clean up. If you clean out your inventory, you suddenly don't have anything in there anymore and need to go back. That is why I usually don't organize. I have a spyglass now. There is actually a geode pretty much underneath us inside this ravine. And that now is our sideways tower. Obviously there's still one part missing and that is the roof, which will be very interesting. One detail I want to point out are those sideways stairs. It is just beautiful to work with vertical stairs and potentially half slabs, even though I haven't used any in this particular instance. I just wish we had them in normal Minecraft as well. I mean, this is normal Minecraft, but in upright Minecraft. You know what I mean. Because that's just beautiful. But what's not beautiful is that ring, also that ring down here. Of course, we cannot wrap around stairs because there are now actually vertical stairs in that game. And we have to default back to walls. Yep, that looks a bit odd if you look too close, but from afar it looks fine. This is easily the weirdest thing I've ever built in that game. I mean, if you look at it from the right angle, you know, you turn your head to the side, which I can't really do. It's a decent looking tower, but if you stand upright, it's just weird. And if you think the outside looks a bit trippy, then wait until you see the inside. So, you know, there is no proper access to access it, so we have to climb in through the window, and then this is the ground floor. These are our ladders, and of course we have to use those trapdoors, which are hidden away as a furnishing of the ceiling. Unfortunately, we don't have any vertical stairs, so that trim is just on the sides. There isn't really anything I can do here. And we can climb all the way through and get to the top bit. We still have to figure out the ceiling, or if we want to have an attic in there, maybe for storage. Generally, I love that floor with those big windows everywhere. Oh yeah, that's a good perspective. You know, that's quite lovely. Quite lovely. And now if we climb down, that's the trippy part. I mean, can you not just see this being the floor? Oh god. It's just the worst. It's just the worst. I don't know why I've done that to myself. Oh boy. But that's my base though. And if we want to exit, I mean, we can take the exit down below. That's of course just a drop in. But we have this door, which is the actual door. Just that it's, you know, only a one way. I couldn't figure out a smart way to... I guess we could just double these. Oh yeah. Then we can also... Then it works from both sides. Yeah, that's the official entrance. And if you thought pearlescent moon doors were complicated, that's the ultimate complicated door. Yeah, good. Okay, let's also put in all this stuff, so it's at least somewhat organized. Come on, guys. Join me in the... Please don't fall. But join me in this weird tower. If you can. Come on, guys. Do you not find the door? I mean, I can't really blame you. Ah, one does. The other one... I guess you can sit outside. It's fine. Did I majorly underestimate how long it would take to build that thing? Yes. However, in my defense, it wasn't just the weird orientation of that build, it was also just the copper. That even though copper is everywhere, I had to run down into the ravine multiple times. So we had finally enough. What do you think of that build? What could we add? What do we need for the interior? I think from the outside it's still a little bit bland. I do like it, but maybe we could add a little bit more. Of course, the copper has to oxidize. That is supposed to be that beautiful light blue tone. But with that, we have reached the end of this episode. And what an eventful and painfully long episode it was. Sorry about that, but it just turns out the way it does. I guess next episode we have to look at the interior, and maybe we could also attempt the trial chamber. And not only for the actual trial chamber loot, but most importantly for the free copper, because for any more builds I will probably use more copper, because copper is maybe not the theme, but one of the themes. Or something like that. I don't know. Leave your ideas down below. What should we build next? What should we do with this weird terrain? I mean, I already put down a statement piece, but there's still a lot of room to be filled. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I'm looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comments. And with that, see you all next week for another episode from Maniac Mountain. Guess that's fitting. Bye!